5 Signs You're Building a God-Centered Marriage. Genesis 2 verses 20 to 25. What did God envision marriage to look like? Here are the 5 visions that were in the heart of God when he established the institution of marriage. But for Adam, there was not found a helpmeet for him. After naming the animals, it was obvious to Adam that the animals came in pairs, and there none qualified to be his pair. This task prepared Adam to receive the gift of woman because God didn't bring Eve forth until Adam recognized his need for her. That was a demonstration to Adam that Eve was not to be treated in an inferior way like the animals, but like a companion. This highlights the importance of partnership, where the wife and husband recognize the need for a companion who can complement their strengths and weaknesses. And he took one of his ribs. God created Eve using Adam's own body as a constant reminder of their fundamental unity. Adam would discover numerous differences between Eve and himself as he got to know her. Regardless, he must always remember that they are fundamentally the same and share the same material. A husband and wife are not two similar halves, but two distinct pieces that come together to make a whole. Their unity should resemble a lovely tapestry made from various colored and textured threads that come together to form one amazing image. And brought her unto the man. God formed Eve from Adam, meaning that he is the head and the source first. She was meant to be an assistant, not his replacement. In Ephesians 5 verses 25 to 33, Apostle Paul taught husbands how to maintain that order through loving their wives like Jesus Christ, whose bride comes from the wound made on his side. Christ does not struggle to get respect and submission from his bride because he demonstrated his love to her by giving himself up for her. In flesh of my flesh, there are 2 levels of unity, ecumenism and oneness. In ecumenism, the parties learn to coexist when a need arises while maintaining their differences. In oneness, the parties relinquish their single-less differences to join together to form one. That means in ecumenism, the parties remain heterogeneous, while in oneness, they become homogeneous. Become means that oneness is a journey, not a destination. In other words, oneness is attained through an intentional, ongoing process of the willingness to do small things that promote it. In verses 24 and 25 of Genesis chapter 2, we see 2 dimensions of intimacy. And shall cleave unto his wife. The first is the physical union expressed through the sexual relationship, and we're not ashamed. The other is an emotional and spiritual union characterized by no shame, fear, and nothing to hide. Working together, these 2 levels of intimacy are meant to create the state of nakedness, which is far more than mere nudity. In the biblical context, nakedness is the state of being totally open and exposed to your partner, just like we are to God. 1 flesh, 2 souls? How can couples navigate individuality within the concept of oneness? Can a modern marriage truly achieve the no-shame intimacy described in the Bible? Let us know in the comments. Tag a wife or husband who needs to see this,